We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 40.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Jaguars 7.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Taylor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's put that team on the puck. Seven's and Mike 7.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars 14, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
We got this. Mike, check 33. 33. All day, baby. All day. Go street. Hey, 79 Bronco. 33. Got it, baby.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, Taylor now. tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, McLean. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Jaguar first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got room. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Miles Jack. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, D.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now back to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Colts
first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 26. Check pass. Hurt. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 47 is the Mike.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
See what you got. Mike 7. Mike 7. Here we go, G. Jim. Back to 60. Back to 60. Switch gears.
Now Taylor. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's go, defense. 70 range.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The quarterback takes
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Know your job. 47 mic. 47 mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield to the
well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Colts 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Taylor. He finds some open field here. He's at the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 70 yards.
And goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Number 3.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And again this time to the tailback. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throwaway.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Cut. Mike 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Mike 7. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 3. Hey, check Mike 11. Hey, pick your game up.
Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Hey, check smash. Get him. Trap 60. Check Mike 11. Right here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McLean. And now look at him go. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
What we got?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want track in 60. Like 7. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
The Colts 28-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off in his own 47. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Jacksonville.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Sleeping with
The Colts are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running to the
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling. Thunder, don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot, time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top. I was gonna get shot in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what
The Lions are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Been the whole blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, look at my paw and look at my dog. Way back then, claim what you shot, but you weren't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did been ballin' this bitch. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she remember she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rock. She called up a friend that kicked and we dipped it, and that's how we kick. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a
The Texans are now on the clock.
flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cuz. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Sad. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Bust down, but my wrist under talk a lot of. I got both my girls.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock.
Look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit, so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. But a whistle is a love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Panic hammers to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I run it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worried.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my
The Texans are now on the clock.
touchdown. I just scored
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5-2-3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top. They just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around me, folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what?
The Colts are now on the clock.
Did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock.
belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was